like Queen Street and then back to
That's a walk, yeah.
Well,
but
you're on Yonge Street. You're on the strip, so it's not here nor there.
It's so sweet.
Do you remember when I worked at Yonge and Queen in the security in the building, and I had my first takedown, and it was like basically a fist fight, and we were up in a planter, and I was like fighting this guy, and I was trying to arrest him, right? And the kids were next to the planter going, "Go on, Mom, Mom!" And then they went home and they came back and brought me lunch or dinner or something like that. She needs something to eat.
I remember you were on a smoke break, like Mom in a full-blown security outfit, and we went up to the roof of this skyscraper in Queen.
Number one Queenie.
And she sat on the edge with her feet hanging off, having a smoke, and I'm talking like so high that you can't see people. Like, she's like, come sit down, and I'm like,
Or when we had that huge blackout in Toronto, like the blackout.
So
I worked in that building, and I was up on the roof of the building, looking down Yonge Street, and it was black as black. It was the craziest shit ever. Yeah. Did you guys ever squash coins on the street corner?
We did on the train tracks, but they were really hard to find because when the train hits it, they just go
sometimes they go flying away after.
I could be wrong.
First wheel flat.
I'll never forget that time in British Columbia when Cassandra and I used to play chicken with the train. We used to play chicken with this train that was like, the track was literally in between the school and our house. And every morning we would go and we'd wait for the train to start coming, and then we'd leap across, and he would hit the horn.
He's just traumatizing these conductors over and over again.
Except
I know this is the
one day,
the kids are gonna jump out.
he fucking waited for us, and the second we saw the train, he hit the brakes, got out, walked to the school, and told the school, these two little black kids keep the tracks. And then he walked into the class and pointed at us. Dead serious. We got suspended and we went back to the house. This is when you were with Lawrence and we lived in Nanaimo.
I seem to recall those tracks.
I will never forget the ass whooping you gave me and Cassandra. I'll never forget that.
What is this?
In Nanaimo.
What train?
What about Charlie with the bear mace in the Charlie is one of the little brothers from Becky. And I took him home with me to Nanaimo for a little while, trying to like retrain him. But
okay,
remember that pink light?
we were home alone one day, and I'm sitting in the.
No, Lawrence and I went to the grocery store. We were alone for like 10 minutes.
We were alone.
It's too late for CAS to come, don't worry.
I'm sitting in the living room.
Statute of limitation.
I'm sitting in the living room and I'm looking at the fire and all I hear is boom. And I get up and I walk into the kitchen and Charlie's like and he's like screaming bloody murder, snot like coming out, hanging, puking, and he's like he walks out and he's literally walking like this and he's like puking and I'm like so scared. The air's so thick and I'm like, holy, what's going on? Mom comes home, ambulance is there.
There's ambulance. We're coming out from the grocery store, we're coming to the street, and there's ambulances in front of the house.
He's puking and like literally walking like this into the shed, like just puking and walking like a zombie, and I'm like terrified. I'm like 7 or 8 years old, and friggin' he tells the guy in the ambulance, I opened a Mr. Noodles packet and the powder came out into the face. We look at the roof in the kitchen and there's this big orange streak across the roof. He bear maced himself in the face.
You serious?
He was up in the cabinets looking for shit, probably looking for alcohol or something, and then he came like at a very top cabinet, found this tin of bear mace that I didn't even really realize was up there, but it was up in a very top, like one of those cabinets you would never use.
Yeah.
And he took it out and ended up spraying himself in the face with it. And then he refused to tell the truth.
For years.
Of what happened.
Like 20 years.
Tell the truth. Tell the truth.
20 years of saying it was a Mr. Noodles packet. He said it was a Mr. Noodles packet, and I got
What's
the truth.
your
I got
fucking
the
liar?
truth.
You're always a liar or something.
Liar.
I got the truth out of him after like literally 20 years.
Literally. Wouldn't tell the
finally
truth. Would
said,
not tell the truth.
He said, I thought I was pointing it the other way. He sprayed himself right in the dead in the face.
But it wasn't until afterwards though, because we're like so flabbergasted. Like, what do you mean? Like, so for a little bit we're thinking, the powder in the noodles? Like, how is that even possible? So like it's driving me mental. So I'm in the kitchen thinking, what in the fuck did he do? And then I did like it was a faint yellow stream, and I'm like, what's that? And then I get up there and I find the mace, and I'm like, that's he sprayed himself in the face with bear mace. And then when I like confronted him with it gently, he just wouldn't tell the truth. Not ever.
Imagine you guys
never
taking
got
like a
the truth.
civil action lawsuit against like the Mr. Noodle
Yeah,
Corporation.
that's so insane. Who would have thought that the chemicals in Mr. Noodles were that bad?
I didn't even come up with that story.
I know. Right off the top.
What else is yellow?
Mad hotness with the line.
When he came up with it, he wouldn't leave it. Yeah, and then because it was just so crazy, I just was like, I was racking my brain. It was probably like the next day or something, because I'm like that can't be the noodles.
I remember you saying it the next day.
Figured it out.
It was after.
I'm like, because I didn't put the bear mace there. It would have been something, Lawrence, because you're on the island, right? So
Yeah.
I guess once in a while people camp. They have that.
Yeah.
So Lawrence probably put it way up in a crazy cabinet, like way up.
It's like what?
When you would
How
never
old
reach,
was
never
Shirley?
use.
Can you imagine
It was
launching
like 12 or 13.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
launching the
Yeah.
lawsuit against Mr.
Yeah, I
Noodles
was
and saying
in grade 3.
Didn't make any sense.
I remember cutting
Didn't make any sense.
Vaughn. Remember when we built a submarine for you? we took a Tuppermade and friggin' taped the edge of it. Rubbermaid. Put Vaughn in it, taped the edge of it, put a piece of glass on the edge and taped it, and took it to the dock. We were gonna sink him and see what he'd see. He was tiny back then, so he fit in the Tuppermaid, and Cassandra and I were there like cutting it and crafting this submarine.
You need to go crab fishing with it.
with the dog?
Yeah.
Put me down the river and I have to swim.
We put rocks in it and shit.
Get
Yeah. We're gonna sink him. What do you see? He had the walkie-talkie and everything.
Fucking Johnson Stowe over here.
What stopped you?
It didn't sink. He got in the water. He was in it.
They were probably both on top of it trying to sink.
Yeah, no idea. Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
What was that lake called? What was that called?
I can't remember. I lost my first bike at that lake. I remember
Adventures of
Lauren
Bonson
saying,
Stowe.
make sure you lock that up. Make sure you lock that up. And I never did.
The thing that always comes to my mind with that lake was I was walking away from the lake, coming off the beach there, and Lisa Newell was coming in to meet me, and she pulled in. She's like, "Yo, Princess Diana just got killed." That's what I always would think about with that lake. Yeah, 1997.
Yeah, on a Saturday. I was watching
Seriously,
Saturday Night
that's
Live.
every time I think of Princess Diana's death, I think of that lake, and just like I was leaving the lake and Lisa pulled in.
All dramatic.
Princess Diana just got killed.
You know, I documented so much of this build on social media and accounted for so much more. But one thing I couldn't have anticipated was just how hot it gets on this bus. I mean, in the back of the bus, sometimes it's 45 degrees. And, you know, when you're driving and you've got the AC bumping and the wind's flowing through the bus, that's one thing. But I'm not always going to have the air conditioning on. I don't have the energy to always have the air conditioning on. And more importantly, I'm not always going to be on the bus. So it's for those reasons that I can't bring Wednesday. I can't put her in that sort of jeopardy to selfishly just keep her with me. You know, I love Wednesday, and she's gotten me through so much, especially in my recovery. You know, Wednesday isn't at all a very affectionate cat by any stretch, but I can't explain it. We have a rhythm, and it's something I've never experienced with any other animal ever. Like, just this rhythm and this flow, and she just gets it. And I love her to death. So it's for that reason that she needs to stay with my mom, where she's loved and she's happy and healthy and taken care of. And when and if this road trip concludes, or I find myself in another situation where I am in a stable environment where she can be, then I will definitely have her. But until then, she's gonna stay with my mom. And yeah, with that being said, you know, Calypso, another one of my animals. I love caring for animals. It's just, I don't know, it's part of myself. It's part of who I am. I'm an animal person, and Calypso, again, got me through a lot, especially in early recovery. An amazing reptile with just an unreal temperament, just the most exploring, just loving snake I've ever met. So Calypso's gonna come with us on this journey, and you know, I had to give up a lot of space in the back of the bus, 6 foot by 2. So, you know, it was definitely a sacrifice, but at the same time, she's also an awesome animal. And, you know, again, couldn't just give her to just anybody. So I can't bring myself to do that with the animal. I just love them. Love them too much, can't do it. So yeah, here we go. Calypso is gonna be with me on this journey, and this is it, baby. You guys got your sun umbrellas?
Yeah.
Dweebs.
We could use them for the sun, couldn't we? Or removing corneas.
Bars. That was quick.
Hey, give some love to Brandon. He's gonna be hitting the road here soon. Let me take your sun umbrella. Got it? Don't move a finger. Okay.
Mama, ow!
Nice.
I pinched myself.
That hurt, didn't it?
Yep. I know. But yeah, I'm going. Mom, do you know why I'm doing this? So some of the sun hits me, so I don't get sunburned.
Okay, well, fold it up because we're gonna put it in the car. So you have free hands to handle up to Brandon. Okay, I'll hold this.
No, I don't.
You got it?
Ah!
I'm gonna pass it to you. Good job, Arlo. I'll hold this. You give your friend some love.
Oh! Ew! What up, freak? It's Liz. Hero, hell bent to do it on his own. Always the do it on my own type.
Stubborn. Don't open this again, okay? Oh. It's a weapon.
Oh, freak show. Okay. Love you, buddy.
Yo, guess what?
Here you go. I love you. Oh. You're gonna have the best trip.
I hope so.
Thank you.
Arlo, come on, bud.
I was going to open your door.
No, it's time to go.
I opened your door.
Open your own door, boy.
I can't.
Get in, freak show. Oh, you guys got Sticks in the Sticks memorabilia?
Right on the water ball.
We have to boost
Nice.
those seats.
Yeah, you got booster seats now. Here we go.
Is this the nation here?
Yes, don't open it.
Oh,
Yeah, don't do that.
I'll see you guys in a couple years.
Oh God, don't say it like that. That's terrible. You'll be like 8 by the time you see him again. He'll be taller than you.
I'll see you in a couple years.
That's great, thanks. I'm not crying on camera for you. I'll wait till I get home to break down.
Don't say bad words to people.
Well, story of my
Don't
life.
say bad words. You know what?
Rules to
I
live by.
solemnly swear I won't.
Carol's face is like, seriously? Really? Okay, get in. Get out of the front seat. Come on. Oh, goodbye. Okay.
This is my
I love you.
I love you too.
Oh. Keep me posted on everything.
I will.
Okay.
Yeah, freak show.
Come to me.
We'll see you later, buddy. Be good. Okay? Be good for your mother. What? Get in the car, put your seatbelt on. It's time to go. Freak show. Yeah, they look good.
Buckle up, buddy.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
love you.
Love you too. Oh, bye.
I'll see you later.
Okay.
Don't break down when you get home either.
I just, you'll never know.
She lives across the street.
Oh yeah?
She's not quite right either.
All right, well, insurance cleared. I love you both very much.
What are you trying to tell us?
I'm leaving right now.
Right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna go do the oil and everything, transmission. And
Oh, baby boy. You're gonna have the time of your life.
I love you.
You can't be crying, no.
Dad, thank you.
Safe travels.
Thank you, seriously. I could not have done it without you. I really couldn't have.
What about me?
Something.
I couldn't have done it without you either, Mama. But Dad's know-how and his accumulation of tools.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I know.
His lifelong accumulation of tools.
Gotta have the tools.
Well, we're gonna miss you. We're gonna miss you, but we're gonna live vicariously through you.
I'm gonna miss you guys too, trust me.
Well,
Trust
you know
me.
where to. If you
Life
get
is going to get
homesick-
exponentially harder from this moment on.
Yeah,
I'll do it.
I would think so. That's why I keep saying I need to see you like doing it for a few weeks, a month before I settle down and be like, okay, yeah, this is all gonna work out just fine. Even though I know this intuitively, I know this, but still,
Yeah.
it's scary, and it would be for any mother.
It's scary for me too, trust me.
Yeah, I know it's scary for you too, but you're excited as well. So, and I'm excited, but I just gonna be
Should be
worrying
safer
like
than
a mother.
hitchhiking anyways.
yeah.
I had a bad experience once.
I'll tell you later.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I love you.
I love you too, honey. I love you so much. Have the time of your life.
I will.
We'll be watching. I'll be
Drive
checking
safe.
your stories constantly, all day, every day. Tracking your every movement. Don't go ghost on us.
I'm not going ghost.
Okay.
All right, I love you guys.
We love you too, honey. All right.
Oh,
We're locked.
Got you locked
We got
up.
you locked in.
Like your mother, I got her on lock.
All right, love you guys.
Love you too, honey. Safe travels.
All right, you guys. That's it. It's officially go time. After months and months and months of hard work, sweat and tears, financial resources, and other types of crazy shit, Here it is, baby. Here it is.